Hey board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot, this time featuring another game that we're going to be showing off at Southern Board Game Fest. This one's called Kiwi Chow. It's from our friends at Draco Studios who provided a bunch of play-to-win games for us. Let's get right to that Game Toppers LLC table and see what's inside the box. Alright, so before we take a look at this one, Kiwi Chow, I just want to let you know we've got 4 different games coming from Draco Studios that'll be at Southern Board Game Fest. So make sure you get your badges because all of these are play to wins. All you have to do is check out one of the games like Lords of Vala or Dodos Riding Dinos. Check them out from the library, play them with your friends, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win. Alright, so let's get right to this one. This is Kiwi Chow. It's Draco Studios, but it's through their Detestable Games. It's like their kind of collab group over there in Mexico City. And the artwork is by Nomo Sapiens. Okay, I like that name. Kudos, well done. Nomo Sapiens did the artwork. So I'm going to put that right over there. And you can see this is just a stunning production. These people know what they're doing. So Draco Studios shows off all of their catalog, including the Dragon Bond and Lords of Vala and the Regroup Chicken Army. That's the 4th game we're going to be having over there besides Kiwi Chow and the Dodos Riding Dinos, which is behind me. We've got the bags that the players are going to use. Look at these, are just super thick and gorgeous artwork. All right, big colorful rulebook, kind of that AEG style of rulebook. It takes up the whole box. All right, I like it. It's got a picture of all the components, how to set up the gameplay with numbers that correspond to what the different things, and an actual picture of the setup. Well done. This is area majority, basically. You're pushing around the Kiwis, trying to get enough in a certain area to score the secret tiles that you're collecting. You also have to keep up your food income so that you can build up your Kiwis so that they're a bigger size than other people, but you don't want them to get too big because then they pop and they push people all over the place. So you can play 2, 3, or 4 players, and they have different setups for that. They've got the how to play laid out with numbers, and I like this. If there's important rules, they're going to kind of highlight that with some graphics. Tell you what dominance means, so when those big giant Kiwis are pushing people around, you can even think about it. There's going to be some combos there. If your big Kiwi pushes one of the littler Kiwis, that might push other Kiwis, including your own. So you can really reach out across the board. For a good overview, check out the video from John Gets Games. He does a great job. Not only does a good overview video, but he also does a nice tutorial where he goes through the first couple of rounds. We're going to be playing. One of the actions we can do is play an action card. So we're feeding our Kiwis, trying to get them all the way up to the big ones. Playing some move cards. Sort of an engine builder too. They've got this flock board here, and you can play cards that are going to actually give you some kind of income or at least abilities from round to round. So that's an interesting. I like anything with an engine building. Area majority not my favorite, but if it's got that engine building aspect, I'm kind of intrigued by that. All right, it's got all the different season card guidelines and how to run the in game. In-game is going to be all about getting those secret tokens, placing them all over the board, and having your configuration in the different areas match up to those tokens. So that's where, according to John, that's where a lot of the players' points come from. And then we've got a beautiful setup for a single-player mode. So we do have solo, if anybody's interested in that. All right, the punch board. Oh, look how nice it is. They've cut out the corner here. The last game I did, I was trying to pull out everything, and it was really hard. But this one you can see, big, thick cardboard, easily punches out, bright colors to denote all the different symbols. Got 2 of those, and then these look like the different setups, starting setups. So we're going to interlock those pieces together, and then maybe some victory points. That I'm going to have to figure out. So we've got 4 sets of those tiles, so different configurations to play. And let's see, they punch out super easy, nice and colorful. All right, the different player boards. We've got 4 player color boards. purple, red, gold, and kind of that bluish green. Remember I told you, this is that flock, these are the flock boards, and this is that area where you can actually upgrade your board, make yours a little bit different. These are those tokens that you can collect that are going to kind of give you some special powers or engines or points. And it also shows you some of the actions that you're going to be taking on your turn. And the double-sided round tracker. I don't know what this side is for. I'll have to check that out. Double-sided season board. Okay. And then the player pieces. Oh, man. Wow. These are big and thick and chunky. I was trying to say chunky and thick at the same time. Each one has a little bit of a different, unique color to match up with the player board. So we've got these bright purples here. I mean, these are thick wooden pieces. I like it. There's the only plastic in the box is the tray, but they do give you a nice tray. Some more pieces here. There's the blue ones. Plenty of bags. Thank you, Draco Studios. Plenty of bags to make all the different. And although they do give you all those bags, there's tons of trays to play. Now, we've got, I think, the base edition, which is going to come with these different sculpts. So I'm going to get right to those before I get back to the cards. But as you can see, there is plenty of room for more. So I'm assuming that they're going to keep expanding the game. And look at these plastic sculpts. So I said there was no plastic. There definitely is plastic here. That is just gorgeous. Let's see if we can show that off. That's kind of tough to see. But each one is completely unique. All the different dodos. Dodos. Kiwis. These little kiwi birds. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that come in the box. And then we also have those cards that I looked at. Okay, this is getting me excited because I don't normally like a game that's going to be all about area majority or everything, but it's 90 minutes, so it's in that style, that Blood Rage style. It's got the ability to upgrade your boards. So again, sort of like the Wolves or Blood Rage. So these I think are going to be okay. All right, we've got the cards open up. Let's take a look at the artwork. Cute little artwork of all the different Kiwis with the powers. I guess that's the feeding cards, and this is artwork that I don't normally see in board games. This is very kind of graphic art, comic book style. So like really bold lines and colors. I like the colors in here. Interesting, very interesting artwork. All right, so that's the cards there. This looks like I'm guessing these are the individual player decks because they do match up to the 4 different colors: the gold, the red, and the green. Greenish blue, yep. All right, let's get to this other one. All right, here's the other cards. A very helpful player aid for each person, and it's double-sided with the symbols. Excellent. Different ways of scoring. For instance, if you have the domain markers, that's those little tiles that we're going to be getting during the game. On grass or mountain hexes, you'll score victory points. On flower or mountain hexes, you'll score. And for grabbing fruit, so you'll score victory points for every 3 fruit. Then we've got some of the special cards for all the different Kiwi characters. Then each of these have special powers. And if I remember right, your own special powers for your player board once per season, and I think you play it for 4 rounds or 4 seasons. If I remember right, you'll be able to use your special power. And some of these are really powerful. Move the mecha. Okay, this game is funny. Move the mecha Kiwi up to a certain number of X's, and then you push that certain number of Kiwis around. Ugg and Yucca. I love this artwork. Oberndorfer. Okay, this is refreshing. This just looks different from things that I've seen. Yeah, and there's the special player characters. So with the special powers on the back. At the end of your turn, you may activate an Ice Storm. Discard a random card from your hand. If it's an aggressive card, advance 3 hexes. If it's a reaction card, nothing happens. If it's a normal card, each opponent must go back 1 hex. Okay, I am a chicken mecha chicken Kiwi. I'm digging this. Okay, this is on my list to play. I'm calling audible here. Southern Board Game Fest. I'm going to be looking for somebody to play Kiwi Chow down. I just got to learn how to play it before the Southern Board Game Fest. But that's I'm really digging the artwork in here. I love the production quality. Everything is thick and chunky, and the board looks very colorful. 90 minutes is a little bit longer than I like to play for an area control game, but I'm willing to try it. All right, so that's everything you get in the box from Kiwi Chow Down. I am enthralled. This game, the more I dug into it during the unboxing, the more excited I got. I definitely want to play it at Southern Board Game Fest. So, hey, anybody out there that wants to watch John Gets Games or any of those other videos and learn it and teach me this game, if I don't have time to learn it before then, I would love to get in a game with you at Southern Board Game Fest. Thanks to Draco Studios for sending us all 4 of the games, but especially for sending us this big box of Kiwi Chow Down. The artwork is fantastic. The gameplay looks really interesting. There's going to be a lot of pushing. There's going to be a lot of, if you like player interactivity, there's going to be a lot of that going on here. So we're going to be showing this off at the festival. Well, we may even be able to show it off on the big Game Toppers LLC tables that we have there. We'll have 1 or 2 of them to show off. And Berkey will be there. If you want to learn more about Berkey's Game Toppers 4.0 Kickstarter, he'll be there. So you never know. This is the kind of game he may want to play. We'll see you at Southern Board Game Fest, October 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now at southerngamefest.com. And until next time, laissez, bon temps, rouler.